What's good, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. I'm LotusAsakura, the one who never knows best. And in today's video, I want to talk to you guys about Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. Now, I know, not exactly a Sparking Zero creator. You know, I had my fun with it for like the first month or so, and I put out a decent amount of content. I haven't played it in a while, although I have played it a couple times in relatively recent history over on the squad channel. I mean, even then, it's been months. Did y'all know I got a group channel with the homies? Regardless, the game has gotten some pretty good changes since I've been away from it, enough to where it kind of makes me interested. But it's getting a really big update at the end of this month that you guys may be familiar with, called Dragon Ball Sparking Zero Super Limit Breaking Neo. And they released a video today that is a producer letter and release date showcase. So we've got some things to take a look at in here. And I want to see just what this game has to offer. I have seen some stuff here or there on Twitter. I haven't gotten a chance to sit down and watch this for myself yet. So we're going to be reacting to this together. So let's go ahead and take a look at it, man. Sparking Zero obviously is a game that did not live up to all the hype for a lot of people, myself included. Like I said, it was really fun, shiny new toy at first, but ultimately I would say it dropped the ball in a lot of ways. But let's see what improvements it's making and what updates it's getting. So we got Furutani, the producer of Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. Today, we'd like to provide a more detailed introduction to the Super Limit Breaking Neo DLC. I remember we got a trailer for this a while back, and it looked really good, and then I feel like it was radio silence for a while. Yeah, damn, that was April? I feel like it was even further back than that. New map, battle events, level up. This new mode is called Limit Breaker Journey, where you can take your favorite character and develop their fighting style in your own way through battles and events. I kind of like the idea of that, kind of making it RPG-ish. This is giving me like Budokai 3 vibes, which, if y'all know me, Budokai 3 is my personal favorite Dragon Ball game of all time, I would say. Okay, so it's always like, I struggle to say what my favorite Dragon Ball game of all time is, because Budokai 3 was my favorite game in my childhood and was my favorite game up until 2018. With the release of Dragon Ball FighterZ, that game quickly worked its way into my heart. Obviously, I have a lot of attachment, and at this point, you could even say nostalgia and sentimental value with that game, and that game changed my life. And there's a lot of reasons to still love it, and I still do. Obviously, I don't play it anymore, but it's like I had the love-hate relationship with it at the end, to the point where I did finally move on like a toxic ex-girlfriend. Or leave them like it was a toxic ex-girlfriend, but like it still has a special place in my heart, you know what I'm saying? I am choosing to like remember and cherish the good times more than the bad, and just accept that, you know, those times are over and just moving on, right? But I would say Budokai 3 and Dragon Ball FighterZ is like my two favorite Dragon Ball games of all time, and this reminds me a lot of Budokai 3, because in that game they kind of treat it a little bit like an RPG, where you like, you know, level up your character and like increase the stats. It even has like a similar graph. And you obviously you're flying all over the world and stuff, so reminds me of that. Speaking of RPGs, your boy I know it's Matt Random, your boy made a custom Game Boy Advance that I modded recently, and I've been playing some Legacy of Goku 2 for the first time in a while, and man, good stuff going on over there. In this mode, you first select the character you want to strengthen. Oh, and it looks like you can do this with any character in the game, compared to like Budokai 3, where I mean, it does a pretty cool job of like letting you place multiple characters back in Budokai 3, but you know, it's not nearly this many. Basically, you repeat the cycle shown in the footage, choosing your destination, engaging in battles or events, and then growing stronger. I could see myself having fun with that, honestly. We'll start with choosing where to go from the map, but before that, let us explain the stamina system. Moving consumes stamina, and the lower your Moving consumes stamina, and the lower your stamina is, the less health you will have at the start of battle. On the other hand, the harsher your condition with low stamina, the more XP you'll gain after overcoming a battle. Okay, yeah, I see. You can see the little 100 plus 120%. Additionally, the senzu beans awarded during each playthrough allow you to fully restore your stamina. Choose whether to push through. You can choose whether to push through tougher fights for greater growth, or aim for it. Yo. Okay, so I feel like it was going by kind of slow. That was going. Maybe I'm just not locked in. Let's try that one more again. So you can choose whether to push through tougher fights for greater growth, or aim for safer victories and steady progression. I don't remember this stage being in the game. Was this stage DLC? It had to be, right? Because I think this was one of the things where we were like, yo, how do we not have like an ice stage? And I feel like we usually get like a snow stage or ice stage, like Muscle Tower or something, in Dragon Ball games, and I don't think we had it before, but we have it now. Like I said, it's been a while since I tapped in. I ain't gonna lie. I might not have. When's the last time I did play? Was it Shallot DLC? Did we play after that? I really don't remember. It's been a minute. If you see a location marked with a character or a humanoid silhouette, a battle will take place there. The displayed SP indicates the overall strength of the opponent. It's really given Budokai 3 a little bit. The higher the value, the stronger the enemy will be, but accordingly, the amount of XP gained upon victory will also increase. So is there like a point to it? Like, is there a story, or are there like boss battles or something, like, or is it just for the sake of like just having like an RPG feel, you just fight and level up your character, which I think is fine, especially as something that they're just adding on. But I don't know how deep it'll be. To be honest, you guys may or may not know this. I was recently a guest on the Key Moments podcast, which is a podcast done by Dado Doya and Nanogenics. Shout out the homies. They had me on there, and at some point we talked about Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. And for those of you who don't know, I'm very low on that game. I know I'm in the minority. A lot of people really like that game. There are some really passionate fans and defenders of Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. I'm not one of them. Okay, I'm actually a really big Kakarot hater, and like one of the biggest reasons being is that the gameplay. And I said in that. We're not gonna really get into it that deep, but like I said in that video, like on that podcast, that like if Kakarot had Xenoverse 2's gameplay, but then everything else, it'd be one of the best Dragon Ball games ever made. If Kakarot had Sparking Zero gameplay, it'd be one of the greatest Dragon Ball games ever made. Like a single player offline, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, and this is like this isn't exactly Kakarot, right? Because you're not going through like the story mode, but it would have been pretty fire. See, like, yeah, bro, like if you could combine, like, oh man, so I want, because that's what I really want. I would love to see another take on a Kakarot like game. I just didn't like the gameplay. Like, I get it, you know, the pretty cutscenes, cool, bro. The DLC was dope and all, but like, I would love an actual proper Dragon Ball Z RPG. It can be Raditz to Boo. It could be from Dragon Ball all up to Raditz. It can be from Boo up to GT. Like, I don't even really care like which part of the story you do. It could be all of Z, Super, GT, original Dragon Ball. Pick any one of those. I really don't care. But that with the system where it's like RPG, so like you're fighting and like leveling up your character, and you get to increase your stats and everything like that. It allow me to give you the ability to like traverse throughout the Dragon Ball world and deal with these random encounters. You know what I'm saying? And then when you have the cutscenes like a Kakarot, like that's the all-time great Dragon Ball game right there. I need the cutscenes of Kakarot. I need flying all over the map like Budokai 3. I need the RPG elements of like fighting, leveling up your character, and then pick a combat system between like a Xenoverse or Sparking Zero, and like that to me would be, you know what I'm saying? Like that would be, it would be so awesome. It would be so cool. The XP you have gained up to that point will not be wasted. I really might give this a shot. I'm not promising I'm going to make content on it. I'm not even promising I'll be playing the game at all when Neo releases, but I did want to sit down and watch this. Characters you developed to be used in player matches and offline battles. That's pretty cool. I'm not promising to make content on this, but I did want to check it out and watch it and make a video about this because I am interested. You know what I'm saying? Free update is also planned. I wonder how much this update is going to cost in general. Sparking Boost and Chain Blast, which were revealed in the announcement trailer, will be added. I forget what those mechanics are. I mean, I know that they're new, but I forget what it was in the trailer. Sparking Boost is a new action that can be activated by consuming a larger amount of skill stock. While in Sparking mode, it greatly increases your attack power, allowing you to press your advantage and go on the offense in one decisive burst. However, once the effect ends, there is a drawback where your stats temporarily decrease. So choosing the right moment to use it is crucial. Next, Chain Blast is another new action that can be activated when you've blown your opponent away and have an opportunity to follow up. By switching in a reserve ally and containing the attack with a blast, you can deal massive damage. So it's kind of like... Did they just add active tag to Sparking Zero? We got to stop. we come on, chill out. Be for real. Did they just add active tag to Sparking Zero? Is that what's going on here? Like, obviously this works very differently than how it does in a game like a Tokon or a 2XKO or a DBFZ or something, right? But like, they just added active tag. Like, bro, what? Okay, sure, man. Moreover, we'll be adding 4 completely new stages as Super Limit Breaking Neo DLC. That's a cool looking stage. In addition, 3 new variations of existing stages will be introduced as part of a free update. New stages for free, and we'll take those. We hope these additions will allow you to recreate more detailed battle scenarios that better match your personal preferences. Man, the custom battle thing that they have in Sparking Zero, I thought there was going to be so much more potential with that could be tapped into, but it didn't really do what I thought it was going to do. Furthermore, it features the solo mode we introduced today, along with new episode battles for 4 characters and extra battles. I don't think I ever even finished that for, you know, it's funny, again, the story mode, the Sparking Zero in general, it just left a lot to be desired. Like, it's not the worst game I've ever played. It's just, I think I just have a higher standard at this point in my life, and I just want more from these anime games. And Sparking Zero is a game that largely felt like underbaked and unfinished in a lot of ways. And I remember I got a lot of criticism for my criticism of Sparking Zero. I was subjected to a lot of toxic positivity with this game, which is part of the reason why I kind of stepped away from it, because like I wasn't enjoying the game that much anyway, and I feel like I was getting like a lot of unfair, you know, criticism for being objective about the game, or at least what was in my opinion objective. And one of the things I never did with this game was like I never even played through the Trunks story. Me, the Trunks guy, the Trunks fanboy. To this day, my YouTube avatar, maybe if not if you're watching this 5 years in the future, who knows, but like as of 2026, my avatar is still me, like drawn as Trunks. You know what I'm saying? Like with his fit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't even play through his version of the story. Like, I did Goku, I did the Gohan one. That might have been it, because like it really wasn't that good. It really wasn't like it had some moments, it had some flashes. Like obviously Gohan in particular has like the big one. You know what I'm saying? It has some moments, but for the most part, it's kind of like I don't think I want to play through this anymore. Finally, we have prepared a video that brings together the remaining playable characters, moves, and outfits that we have not shown you yet. Yeah, so I saw I think the only thing I saw was that there was like the end of Dragon Ball Goku and Chi-Chi, which is really cool. I'm a huge Dragon Ball, like original Dragon Ball fan, defender, praiser, glazer. You know what I'm saying? I don't think original Dragon Ball gets the love and proper praise and credit that it deserves. Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. So you got Kid Goku, you got Tien. Did they is this a whole new Tien? Because he actually, you know how like, if you're a more astute, I don't even know if you have to be that deep into it, but like for those of you who like grew up reading and watching Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z and stuff, certain arcs and like parts of the story have like a different style to them. You know what I'm saying? Like you've seen like even if you look at like Dragon Ball FighterZ, right? Like base Vegeta looks more like earlier Dragon Ball than like regular Super Saiyan Vegeta, right? Like there's a distinction in kind of like their art style or whatever and their look. This Tien, is this a whole new Tien? Because he looks like original Dragon Ball Tien. He looks a little bit leaner and skinnier in the face even and everything. And even that face. And that face I think is also from original Dragon Ball. Yeah, and there's adult Chi-Chi from the end of Dragon Ball. Yeah, there's my guy. Oh, this is great. Oh yeah, Team Ultimate. That's fire. I love that. With the backflips. That's my junior. Oh, bro, with the what? Wow, this. I'm impressed. That looks really good.
I'm not exactly the best with swords. No matter how.
Have we ever gotten a game? You probably could do it in Legends or something, but have we ever gotten a game that lets you play as Gohan with the Kai fit on?
I'm not exactly the best with swords.
Wait, does he actually use the sword though? I thought about the fit for a second. Because we never get to see Gohan actually use the Z sword, so I didn't even think, they actually doing a version of Gohan in the Kai fit where he uses the Z sword?
No matter how.
No, wait, wait. Because I've always wanted that, and you know, like the training arc for Gohan, like during the Sand Saga, where he's wearing like, you know, like the red gi and the little sword that he has. when Piccolo's training him for Nappa and Raz. I've always wanted like that version of Gohan playable, like whether it's just a costume or an actual like sword moveset. If they're actually giving him Kai outfit with the Z sword as a playable character, that's sick. That's super dope. Looks like you're getting 20 minute power versions of a bunch of characters. False Super Saiyan Goku as a playable character? I don't think I've ever seen this in a game before. By the way, super underrated form. Like the Lord Slug movie ain't really all that. Certainly not one of my favorites. But I always thought that this looked super fucking cool. The Super Saiyan hair, but it's not gold. Not that I dislike the gold or the blonde or whatever, but the I guess it's technically still black, but obviously with the ore and everything, it makes it look kind of brownish, reddish, whatever. Regardless, this is sick. I don't know of any game that's ever let you play as full Super Saiyan Goku. That's so cool. Or is this just a super? Because like, hold on, did he? No, I think that's straight up just a transformation. Like, because I would say that could just be a super, but no, I don't. I think you actually just get to play as him, or at least transform into this. Hold up, wait, was that him powered down at the end of the super though? Wait, hold on, no, it might have just been for the super. Yeah, because if you look, his hair goes back to normal. Oh man, he might just transform for the super, and it's just like base form Goku actually. Still is really cool, but I okay, that did kill a little bit of my excitement, just a little bit. It's still really cool they did it at all, because even still, I don't think it's ever shown up in any, at least no game I've ever played in any way, shape, or form. But I thought you were going to be able to actually play as that form. Also, this outfit for Videl, never seen this in a game before. Broly movie Goku, Goku, Trunks and Gohan. Damn. Okay, yeah, that's pretty impressive. And it releases July 30th. And yeah, I'm sure like modders and stuff will be able to make it so that you can just straight up play as that version of Goku if he doesn't already exist. I dabble with a bit of, you know, Sparking Zero mods myself prior to like not putting the game in, because I had the game on console and on PC. And on PC, I had some mods. I don't think I ever made any like modded content. And I'm sure they've gotten crazy by now. Like I've seen people like, I don't know if it's just like one person in particular, if it's like a group of people, but they've basically been turning Sparking Zero into a Shonen Jump game. Like I've seen Ichigo, Yusuke, Sasuke, you know what I'm saying? So I should pitch to the guys that not only did we do some Sparking Zero, Limit Breaker, Neo, Senran Kagura, Estival versus 358 over 2 days content, but also we should do like some regular stuff, but I should try to get them to do some modded stuff, bro. Like us playing as all these different anime characters in Sparking Zero for like a modded video could be really dope and a lot of fun for the squad channel. I'm gonna work on that. I'm gonna pitch it. Whether or not I can get the guys to commit is another story entirely, because I think that would also require some guys getting it on PC who may or may not already have it, but we'll see. Regardless though, new update looks pretty promising. I ain't gonna lie. Lots of new stuff. I think the what's gonna make or break it is how much it costs for like the paid portions of this, right? Because, you know, 30 plus new characters. Wow, Super Saiyan Bardock, my goat. Super 17, Sheila as a playable character, GT, PyCon. I mean, you're getting a lot of stuff here. 30 plus new characters, 20 plus customization items for costumes and super attacks, 4 new stages and a whole new game mode. I mean, if they wanted to charge $20 for this, I think everybody's head over heels gladly pays that. They charge 30. I still think that's worthwhile. At $40, you might start having people, you might start seeing some pushback on that and people being like, I don't know. I think at $40, I would probably still buy it. 20 to 30, I think you're in pretty good standing and pretty good shape. You know what I'm saying? I know there will inevitably be some people be out there who be like, I bought the ultimate super deluxe turbo edition of the game. I should be getting all this for free. Because some people think that like no game ever should have any further updates or microtransactions of any kind, and it should just all be, you know, on the disc, which is just not the world that we live in. This is not how shit works. But I mean, 4 new stages, a new game mode, 30 new characters, 20 more items. That's a decent little bunch. Like I said, 20 to 30 bucks hopefully is the price. If it's 30, I would gladly pay that. 40, I probably still would, because I'm a content creator. So like, you know, I'm in a unique position. But if I was just like regular consumer, that might be where I was like, I don't really know about all that. And that's when I think a lot of people will kind of be like, cool off that. So hopefully it's less than 40 bucks. And obviously you start talking about like 50, 60, that's a whole new game. And I don't think there's enough here to justify that, but yeah, and this is the release schedule. Oh, this is for Dragon Ball games in general. Yeah, it's Xenoverse 2. Xenoverse 3, man. I still have not gotten my chance to play Xenoverse 3, but I'm looking forward to it as well. Low-key thing about going back and doing some Xenoverse 2 content, who knows, at least maybe a stream or two for old time's sake. Because it's been 8 years since I played that game, but bro, that nigga Few looking kind of powerful, kind of menacing. But yeah, that's gonna do that. Looks dope to me. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Hit this video with a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you haven't already so you can stay tuned for all those content up and I'll bring you. With all the being said, it's pretty much off today. Remember, let the capital swing the bat. Later.